Good morning, everybody. Let me see. Can I get this chat on here? All right. How do I get the chat to come up? Good morning, Catherine. So, guys, I am uploading a reading right now. And let me tell y'all how I just cried. My eyes, everything are puffy. I was crying. Because I don't know how or why I tapped into, and I don't even know if it was just for the reading or whatever, but there's a lady on YouTube who for some reason now she's in my reading, but her channel has started to come up a lot recently. And so literally it's in the reading, and I was crying because I feel like the person's going through the dark night of the soul. I don't know this person. Good morning, Catherine. But I keep seeing her content come up, and it's reminding me of what happened with me when it's 7:37. When I initially went through the dark night of the soul, and I've seen several women recently, YouTubers, go through the very exact same thing. And one, I'm talking about everything I'm talking about in the reading right now, but it's just, I don't know, it had me crying. Like, literally, I was crying. So, when y'all see this reading next, don't judge me for crying. But, because it keeps being a thing, and I'm wondering why, can y'all hit the like button for me? Why it keeps being a thing where certain readers or certain channels or certain types of people are being targeted by the same entity or by the same spirit over YouTube. And unless you have gone through it, you don't recognize it, or you won't see it. You'll just think that the person is like spiraling out of control. And it could be a thing where, you know, certain people are not used to good morning, Markeisha. Hey guys, hit the like. Can y'all hear me? Am I, because I might got the speaker sitting there. I just want to make sure that I'm not covering up the speaker. Why certain, well, maybe I should put it here. That might be a better thing. Can I lower it? Why certain people or certain types of people are being targeted specifically on YouTube, but it just made me cry because I'm over here like, I'm wiping it. I don't know this lady. Thank you, Joy. I really truly appreciate you. I don't know why certain specific energies are being attacked or targeted by this spirit or by this entity. But it ended up, I looked up a couple things, and it was talking about like a python spirit, and how, you know, snakes kill because they squeeze. And every time you take a breath, or you feel like you are able to take a breath, it starts to constrict and contract and try to suffocate you. So it's trying to get you to stop from being able to pray. And in the reading, I just cried because, again, I don't know this lady. I don't know why she's all of a sudden coming up across my channel. I don't know why now she's in my reading. And I keep channeling Aries and Cancers and Geminis. It keeps being the same signs over and over and over again. It keep coming into the reading. Florida was in the reading. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about Florida, but there's a lot of people that are heavy into spell work, heavy into ritual magic, because that was there. That was coming out. Ceremonial magic. So, again, I don't know these people, just be speaking on them. And y'all know how I am. Like, I try to tread lightly when it starts to be, you know, picking up people's energy and whatnot. Can y'all hit the like button for me, please? So, just, I cried. Like, the reading made me cry. And I'm just sitting here like, it's too early. It's too early for this. Like, and just, And I had all intentions on just sitting down here and just doing multiple readings, and to continue celebrate the first super sticker. How do I do that? Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much. Hi, Jake. You don't see your like button. Guys, please hit the like button for me. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Good morning. So, y'all, I was just talking about how the reading that I just did is uploading right now made me cry. It's talking about a YouTube. Joy, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn all these things. I'm trying to learn everything that I'm supposed to learn, okay? Y'all, I have been doing links and trying to put everything all in one platform. Hey, Siobhan. I have been trying to, like, put everything all in the same area, and, like, so I did my link tree. If y'all can see my link tree, it has all my social media there. So I'm literally trying to figure out how to get everything done. And I'm one person. Hey, Siobhan. Good morning. And so now it's like, why am I channeling people and things that don't pertain to me? The like button is on the 3 dots right here on to the left-hand side. Yeah, 3 dots to the left-hand side is what Siobhan just said. Now I'm in people's energy that I don't know why I'm in their energy. It could just be because they're popping across my YouTube or something. But as of now, I don't want to be, because again, I don't want to be just invading people's space. But if it shows up, then it shows up because, you know. But either way, it just had me crying. And I'm over here like, girl, it's too early in the morning for this. But here we are. And I'm over here crying. Okay, I'm trying to get some room on here. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for everybody hitting the like button. Thank you for the donations. She said, invade mine too, please. Oh, you want me in your energy too? Girl, because listen, let me get this video up because y'all need to see this. And I just don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand how it's happening. But it's just certain things that I keep seeing, and I'm just wondering, like, I gotta delete something. I gotta get some space on this thing is what it's telling me. Oh, that's why, because I deleted stuff and I didn't. Okay, so. And this is crazy because literally now it's making me redo the whole thing again when it just was get ready just to be done. So, all right, is there anything that anybody wants to talk about? Guys, please hit the like button. It's the 3 dots to the left-hand side of your screen if you're on the phone or on your computer or whatever it is. I'm talking about me over here crying early this morning. Yes, and I don't mind co-creating, but they're not a Pisces. This person is an Aries person. And so the message I gave to Pisces as far as, like, you know, the things that maybe it could have even just been telling me, myself, because one of the cards that is here is follow your own advice. So you know how, like, when we are able to step outside of ourselves and we can see everybody else's, you know, business, we can always tell people, you know, good things. Sometimes we need to take that advice and put it in here. And so that's why even in the reading, I made note that, okay, this card is saying follow your own good advice. So if I was now, you know, picking up this lady and the things that I would say to her, basically saying it to myself, because I unfortunately went through the dark night of the soul on camera too. So, but her platform is bigger than mine. And at this point, I don't even think she realizes that she's going through the dark night of the soul. But the things that she's doing to me, and I'm not nobody's therapist, to me, from what I saw and what I experienced, she's going through the dark night of the soul. And if you're not a spiritual person and you're not tapped into like your religious side all the way, this is where when the parents say train up a child, like regardless of what happens in any religion, I feel like the fact that you have a base and a foundation gives you somewhere to turn to in order for you now to try to figure it out for yourself. But if you don't, and I don't know her, so I'm not judging, I don't know what type of foundation she has or what she's doing. What I do know is the same energy that she's given and the same energy that she's putting out, she's fighting for her life right now. And if I was to use this card and say, follow my own good advice, all of us. Did you say Cataly? Who's that? Out of mind. Who's that? This is the card. Take your own good advice. So if I was to take my own good advice, I think that at this point, hi, friender. Hi, out of my mind. Sade. Who's Sade? No, I was saying I was crying. I'm crying because the reading that I'm uploading this morning is another representation of, and it keeps being, and I told you guys before, and y'all know I love everybody, but I'm noticing that the black tarot readers and it could be some white ones, because some people did tell me that they pointed me in a direction of a few that were under spiritual attacks, under spiritual warfare right now. And I was wondering why it is on your certain type of certain platforms or for certain people are going through that. And that's all I was wondering. Whether or not it was something that was being directly sent to us, because for me, my instance, I know it was something that was directly sent to me from another YouTuber that is no longer on YouTube anymore, because I even talked about that in there. She's not on YouTube anymore, but I know for a fact that what was sent to me came from another person that was jealous of my life. Oh, you said you can hear your daughter calling out daddy. Yeah, so, and I didn't know this person. And the only reason why I got made aware of her is because God literally stopped me in my tracks to make sure. I have heard this from others, and they say we're crying and wanted to give up. Yes, because it's a spirit, it's an entity that we were all sent. And the reason why I can say that is because I wasn't sitting here. I was out in my big truck doing my job. So it was easy for me to see it. But if this is your only job and this is where you're sitting, that might be the reason why they didn't see it. Good morning, Benita. Oh, I was saying I was crying. The reading that I'm uploading right now, I was crying because I'm watching a huge YouTuber, like, and I don't know where this, like all of a sudden she just started coming across my timeline. I wasn't following this lady. So either she got put in the algorithm with me, but as y'all know, it's been stuff happening because I told y'all yesterday, my Instagram followed a channel, followed a lady. I wasn't following anybody. I literally have told y'all several times I wasn't following anybody. So how my Instagram started following, good morning to the Guided Gem, how my channel started following that particular person had to be nothing but God. It had to be nothing but a spirit, because literally I've been telling y'all for weeks, months, and days, I don't follow anybody over there, including my own kids. But somehow a tarot reader that started me on a pathway towards a person, it followed them, and this person is not on their channel. This person left a successful channel, 140 something thousand subscribers from what I heard that she said, empty, vacant. The lady said she made $25,000 a month. I watched another channel doing the same exact thing. And I don't know any of these people. I don't know them. All I know is I was out to work. I was minding my own business. Next thing you know, my life is in a spiral and I'm seated here. Guys, hit the like button for me, please. If you don't know where it's at, it's the 3 dots on the left-hand side of your screen, because it's on the left-hand side of mine. So this morning, I'm doing the reading, the Pisces reading, and I start with the Pisces reading, but then when I sat here, and it keeps being the same thing with these signs, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, and Aries keeps coming up in Pisces readings, if y'all have not noticed. So this person is an Aries, because literally the card that's sitting here that says, time for a change, time to learn something new using technology and gadgets with wisdom. This card came up, which instantly I was already talking about the lady because for some reason I saw Rod Wave on a video on one of the cards. I don't have no card that says Rod Wave. Rod Wave is not my favorite anything. I've heard his songs. I was introduced to Rod Wave through my son, the oldest one. So that's how I even got to even notice anything about him. That was a while ago. But so instantly as I'm pulling this, it made me now go look up the person's birthday, because using gadgets and wisdom with knowledge, you can look up anything on the internet. So I went and looked up this person's birthday, and she's an Aries, which Aries keeps coming up. And so as I'm going into the reading, then it starts to link to, okay, that's why you saw Rod Wave, because she is a fan of Rod Wave. Excuse me. Either way, neither here nor there, but it also led me down to the pathway of, now I think she's going through the dark night of the soul. And it's hard to recognize when you're in the middle of going through the dark night of the soul. I'm uploading the video now. It's hard to recognize as you're going through it, but you know something's not right. You just automatically, because it clicks in you that you weren't acting this way before. And so I don't know if she realizes it, and you know, with people telling her that she's messed up or she's this or she's that. And that's the thing I don't like about judgment calls. When you're making a judgment call on a person, they may be able to recognize it faster if they don't have people, because they're trying to fight against what everybody's saying, and she could potentially be trying to fight against what everybody's saying. And again, even in the reading, I'm saying I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Now all I know is that it's in my energy, and now I'm crying. Okay, so let's see, let's upload the video. And that's all I know about the situation. But as of now, it reminded me of the Python spirit, because it was trying to take away the prayers. It don't want you to pray. So in the middle of the reading, I'm praying. So just so y'all know, there's a lot happening in this reading. I'm crying, I'm praying. It's a couple things happening. All right. All right, let's see. Either way, my point of it is the reason why I cried is because I keep feeling like women as a whole, but black women period, for some reason, we are under attack. We are being targeted in so many different ways. All I know is that a tarot reader, Laurel, said the same thing, and she was just crying because she was getting attacked. Yes, and why? My nieces aren't Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, cusp, and Geminis, and currently going through it. Dark night. Yes. Listen. Dark night of the soul. Hold on. Let me upload this video, because each person's is different, but it's like a moment in time when you're being dealt with yourself, but it's also spiritual warfare, because it's trying to get you, well, you're going to try to get closer to God. You're going to try to get some understanding. You're going to try to get some type of awareness. But dark night of the soul to me came in the form of the most beautiful thing and the most traumatic thing ever. Because when you realize that people are literally attacking you, because when they're saying, no, you're not being attacked by anybody, and you know, people start calling you the C word, and you know, you're saying you're mental. No. Nothing mental about it, other than the fact that, because when I kept saying somebody was following me, nobody believed me. Everybody kept saying, oh, she's crazy, she's this. Until I found the tracker that was placed on my truck. And then after I found the tracker and I had to do a police report and everything else, then all of a sudden everybody says, oh, that's dangerous. Well, it was dangerous when I was telling y'all that, but y'all try to make it out to be something different. Oh, she's, you know, going through something. And technically you are going through something, but it's the things that are happening in the process that are not getting spoke about, not getting talked about, because you now find out who's been doing, to me, it's like the awakening of who's been doing this to you, who's been doing that to you, who's been targeting, like literally it just came in this. And then I realized, because to me, one of the main people were a person that was, I never met her before in my life. She was a YouTuber that had a tarot channel as well. And then, because I've been sitting here, I haven't been mixing energies. And that's the other part. When you're going through the dark night of the soul, you got to really, really take a step back. Because if you're mixing saliva, secretions, anything with anybody else, you don't even realize that you're picking up, especially when you're empathic, you're picking up them, the things that they're doing throughout their day, the people that they probably intertwining with, the people that they probably intertwining with. The thing that saved me was, I've been sitting here alone the whole entire time, me and God, single, celibate, and sober. The reason why I keep pushing that to people, single, celibate, and sober, is because one, that's what God told me to say, and for two, you can't say I'm drinking or on drugs, or she's mentally anything. You can't say that. You can't say it's the energy of, you know, the people, because people, spirits jump. And that's also their access point to you. God, please hit the like button for me, please. That's also their access point to you. I got chills. I'm going through that right now. Friend of speed, keep praying. That's how you shake that thing off. You keep praying. Because you got to go to God. It's like the feeling of Job in the Bible, when the devil, even the devil, and this is the thing, even the devil had to go to God and ask him, can he touch Job? He had to go to God and ask God, can he touch Job? And he kept saying that the only reason why Job is doing praising God is because God kept blessing Job. So God let him take everything, so that way he would see if he still would bless, if he would still praise God. So it kind of reminds you, sending you love and light. Thank you. Hugs back. Hug you back. So the story of Job in the Bible is the thing that it always relates me back to. We're collectively getting closer to God, and I believe they really are scared. They are scared. But the thing is, while we're going through it, we just got to go through it. This is when those cards that come up, it's time to be a great leader. It's time for you to stand up, stand your guard, stand your ground. Do not back down, because no matter what happens, God is in control. They can't do anything without God allowing it, period. And as long as you have your prayers, and as long as you're able to speak, I rebuke you and send you back, I cast you back. Stand in your power. That's the thing. We got to stand in our power, because we got to know who we are as a people. We got to know who we are in connection with God. And we got to know who we are just as who we are on the inside. And that's why I keep saying, like, I'm different now. I'm a different entity now. I'm a different being now. We're collectively getting closer. Yeah, listen. And so I'm watching a person. Guys, hit the like button for me, please. It's the 3 dots. If you don't know what it is, it's the 3 dots at the bottom of your screen to the left-hand side. But I'm over here crying because I'm saying, and this is not no slight to nobody. Nobody. Because it goes back to the chicken or the egg. Oh, first, let me finish Job. So Job continued to keep praising God even when he was sick, even when he was diseased, even when he lost his family, even when he lost his property, even when he lost everything. And like I keep telling y'all, I'm not hiding from y'all that I'm in the middle of a tower. I'm not hiding that from y'all at all, period. I'm in the middle of a tower because I loved somebody and I brought something into my life that God was showing me. That person was never here for you. That person didn't want you. That person wanted what you had. That person wanted the things, which at the end of the day, guess what? And this is one thing that God keeps putting in me, what I'm about to have. But be thankful that he showed it to me, because what if even on this level, right? God basically revealing the situation as it is, that person wasn't here for anything other than what they can obtain and gain from me. The minute I get a divorce and my life opens up, what if I had been still attached to that person at $1 million or $1 billion? Because I have a pretty amazing life. I'm not somebody that's sitting in a cupboard talking to y'all. Like, and it doesn't matter about stuff or things. It's just like when I'm telling y'all about people manifesting stuff and they're telling y'all, oh, I'm a great manifestor, I'm this or I'm that. And they be so quick to try to sell y'all something about, you know, a manifestation. But meanwhile, they haven't manifested anything of themselves. Nothing. So nothing that I have came from me. Everything that I have came from God. That's one thing that I'm very clear about, okay? But I have manifested my whole entire life. It's a need to release. But if you don't believe in God, source, creator, it's hard. Yes, it definitely is. It's definitely a need to release. But even in the reading, I'm saying there's ways, because it's like measuring your heart. Your heart is light as a feather. All of us started going through the exact same thing. And there's no way for a collective group of people to go through. It was like a soul tie connected to me and these people and this people and that. Like, how? I don't know them. So I get collective consciousness and us being connected, you know, as a whole, as an energy. But the way it was happening was almost like the demise of a certain type of, it's like how they targeted, or, you know, when they were saying that they put the genetics and then they try to target that, y'all get what I'm saying? And then it backfired. So it was almost like, to me, like somebody sent an energy and they said, target this thing. Let's target those that are empathic. Let's target those that are spiritual. Let's target those. Exactly. I told you, been in my Bible, but I've been having dreams, but I'm awake and seeing things, and I know he's here. And he's showing his children things. Listen, you better say that, honey. It's crazy how I never thought of that. How you never thought of what, friend? So to me, the reality of it was, how do you figure out? Because listen, the plug was plugging. Like, I was tapping into people that I've never met, never seen. I'm hearing their a dude did a song, and this is how I knew something was like, because, you know, they'll try to say, okay, are you hearing this? Are you hearing that? But literally, I was getting the confirmations. I was hearing a song, and literally, the person that was singing the song came to me. It's crazy how I never, oh, okay. The person that was singing the actual song, the dude that made the song, I ended up getting, like, saying something to him. They are targeting intuitives that are chosen to not sell their soul to the devil and use their gifts for good. Listen, honey, all I know is right now, I'm watching a person and spiral out of control, and this person landed on my table. And although to me it was basically giving us information as Pisces in general, this person's not a Pisces. This person's an Aries. But it was giving me something that was so specific that I kind of now knew it ended up being them. And again, still pertaining to us, but it made me cry, because at the end of the day, what I said in the reading is this, and I'm going to say it again. Women, period, but also be mindful. A black woman can genetically create everybody. You see what I'm saying? So not that makes us like, so I'm not trying to separate anything at all, period. I'm talking about women, period. But that one thing that they're trying to destroy almost seems like, to me, like, if you do that, 1717, y'all. I'm seeing 1717 again. That's what's in there. 17 likes, 17 people. 1717 keeps popping up as well. But if you take away the one thing, you can now no longer create everything. And so, not trying to, because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for that. I come in peace, and I come in trying to understand. And if anybody can help me understand, Is all I'm asking for. So, and I've been saying this the whole entire time. Even when I sat down here, my hands are up. I come in peace. But I kept getting targeted even though I kept saying that. All I'm trying to figure out is what's happening. That's it. Like, how did I get pulled into something? I was minding my own business, trying to take care of my son, trying to take care of my house, trying to avoid being attacked by a person that claimed that they love me, trying to, like, keep my head clean and clear. But all I kept getting was a sense of a target, somebody trying to make me do stuff that I don't want to do. People just keep poking. People keep, like, meddling. And now I'm watching it still happen over and over and over again. Like, when is it going to stop? And when I say energy harvesting, because to me, even this person don't realize the more they are spewing, the energy grows bigger. That's the thing that we don't realize. As that energy is, like, because I get why she's doing it. She's releasing. And nobody shouldn't tell her how to release, because I'm not here to tell nobody how to release. You just got to get it out. You got to get it out. The energy you got to get out of your body. But it's like Pac-Man. Because as she's doing that, as she's spiraling out of control and bringing everybody down with her, she thinks it's going to make her feel better, but she don't realize she's only feeding the beast. The beast is, because it's kill, steal, and destroy. That's what the devil does. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And I'm not even saying the devil as in the devil himself. I'm talking about the devil be the people, the entities, the people who are continue to do what you do for God, because the devil come in all different forms. Don't let no one break you. We are the hello. You are prestige girl. Say that. Definitely. But feeding the beast, as we are doing the thing that because to me it's like a lack of self-control. And I've seen it because I've been out of control before. And so when something's different, we just trying to figure it out. So we are just going at it. We're just trying to figure it out. So she's trying to figure it out from what I see. Again, no judgment. But as that energy is Pac-Manning on her, if y'all notice that the ones that disappeared, they are, when you seen them from the beginning, they started wasting away. They started getting very slim. 33, I keep seeing that too. They start getting really, really like slim. And I don't want to say, you know, the S word, because that's not. But they it's like they're emaciated, like they're being eaten from the spirit inside out. And so it happened with another one, because I kept going to look and see, you know, what was happening. Where are these people at? Like, everyone that I was directed to, I got screenshots in my phone of channels that, because when I got triggered, I got led here. And so it started, that was where my information was coming from. And so I started screenshotting, because I'm a person, it got to make sense. 18, y'all. Things have to make sense to me. If it doesn't make sense, listen. I need information and I need the facts. So I started screenshotting because it started to be too much information. So in my phone, I have screenshots of channels that, why did I get directed to this person? I don't know this person. Why did I get directed to that person? I don't know this person. And then there was stuff that was happening, and I can't say here because, as y'all know, there's a reader that I follow, and for some reason, her last 2 Pisces readings will not play for me and a few other followers, but for others it's playing, and that's the other sign. Hello. Because that's why I tell y'all, because I get people saying to me, like, your channel, like, the sound is out. I listen to them because I try to make sure that they're playing and everything else. But I got a video, y'all. Now, listen, this is when I first went through the dark night of the soul. I got a video of me being in the truck, and I have on an orange hoodie, okay? Because I was in my work stuff. And I got woke up out of my sleep because it seemed like somebody had sprinkled fairy dust on my head. That's how it came in my dream. Like, The fairy dust came and I jumped straight up, okay? Like, I kid you not. In that video was fine when I uploaded it. That video, when I was watching it the other day, looks like it was glitching so bad. Like, it looked like something in a horror movie. And I'm looking at that video like, that's not right. Because literally it looked like an entity was all over that video. But literally that was the first time when everything started to happen. Like literally, and that's how it came to me. As if my fairy godmother said, it's time for you to wake up. Like that's how it happened. And literally as the dust got sprinkled, I jumped up out of my sleep. 1919. So it's weird how certain things come. And again, for anybody listening that is not part of us, they will say, okay, so they'll start, you know, doing that thing. She's this, or she's that, or she's, listen. So yes, a reader I've never seen popped up this morning, and she's saying there's a strong Gemini and Cancer presence, and exactly. And the girl that was spellcasting on me, this girl spellcast over me and my kids, my grandkids. That's how, like, this how hard this tarot reader was going. And in real life, listen, in real life, honey boo boo, ma'am, I love you. Have a good day. In real life, don't play with my grandkids. Don't play with my kids. Yes, they belong to God. And yes, it's a lot of things that I could say when it comes to, you know, but in real life, ma'am, because this girl literally online, when I said, did you threaten my son? Because she threatened my son. And I said, I asked her that. And she said, and? Took me out. Because I'm over here like, and, ooh, and like the internet stuff be real, because that's when they know that they can say stuff, they can do stuff, they can, you know, it'd be a lot. But in real life, you wouldn't say that to me. In real life, you wouldn't be doing that. So while you're, you know, cross the way. But then what I noticed was when I went and looked up this person, and that was the other thing. So I started looking back up the people who I had screenshotted. I went to look this girl back up because for some reason she just came across my mind, which to me, I feel like her channel's gone, but her presence and what she's doing is not gone. I feel like because what they're trying to do is, some of the things is stealing your, they're manifesting in your energy. That's the thing. And I wouldn't have even thought of that. I wouldn't have never even thought of that to do to a person. But literally, apparently, somebody figured out that they can kind of pull strings and manipulate. It's also like the thing that is with music, okay? So your favorite, whoever your favorite person is, you need to be careful, because your favorite, them frequencies and them sounds and them tones and the things that they're doing, them people know what they doing. Okay, I'm going to just let y'all know. They know what they doing. So be mindful of who you listening to. Be mindful of, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, even including me. If something don't sound right, click out. Click out, click out, click out, click out. Because it's not the person, it's the spirit of. And you know, somebody told me one day, don't tell them that. Don't tell the people that. I said, why not? Because maybe there's something they're supposed to listen to after the fact. Well, guess what? God might be working on me on different religions and whatnot and everything else. But one thing that rings true in my spirit is the thing that I heard when I was born and raised Christian. And God said, don't sit under the counsel of the ungodly. If it's not godly, your body, your DNA, everything is going to tell you. It's going to say, that's not right. That person's not right. That energy is not right. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. So even if it's just for a minute, or if it's for a season, or if it's for a reason, but then y'all also have to have the spirit of discernment, because the other thing that I've noticed is they're trying to keep the people that you should be listening to away from you, because they're trying to keep the knowledge. Like my phone kept falling yesterday. When people kept asking me certain things, is a person doing this? My phone fell off the counter yesterday. Y'all see this as a desk, a sturdy desk. My phone ain't got no business falling off the counter. It fell off twice for one person in alive, and it fell off once for another person in alive. Make it make sense. So to me, it's certain things that are happening, because literally my YouTube algorithm, for some reason, on my channels, won't let me see past certain people. Like, I literally keep trying to change my algorithm, won't let me. I keep being aware of the same tarot readers, the same channel, and when it's time for me to move on, they'll switch it up to something else. So literally, my assignment was to sit and watch. That's what my assignment was at this moment in time. Well, at that moment in time. And I can give y'all that because I've been telling y'all that the whole entire time. I was only supposed to... how many of y'all have heard me say, I feel like I'm in spiritual witness protection? They won't let people come near me. They won't let me go near people. It's been people that have been trying to come near me. Can't get here. Good morning, WM. Good morning, Gabrielle. So y'all keep hearing me say that. I'm not telling y'all that because I think it's funny, or that I think it's a game. I literally have been in spiritual witness protection. And the other thing that y'all should actually notice is this. People coming around you, they have to tell you why. Like, literally, a lot of us, and that's why I keep saying, Pisces, trust your intuition. These people are telling you, they have to tell you why they're there. That's not like people just telling you stuff. The person that told me, this man, the person I'm divorcing right now, literally told me to my face that I told demons I would bring you to them if they gave me what I wanted. That's what they said. I laughed because at the time I'm thinking, no, that, like, dumb. Like, I have nobody to blame but myself. He told me to my face. Why didn't I heed the warning? Because I'm a Pisces and I'm a lover of love, and I'm just so in love with that person, and I was just thinking that they would never hurt or harm me or put me in any danger. Y'all fail to realize y'all are good. Y'all spirits, y'all, like, if they could get y'all over there, if they can get us, I'm gonna say us, if they can get us, they winning. Because why would you not want a very intuitive energy that you can feed off of, and that is gonna bring you insights? Y'all have sacred knowledge. Y'all have understanding. God gave Pisces understanding. Y'all have sacred knowledge in your body, in your DNA, that you don't even know that you have access to. So if I can get you over there and unlock you, oh, we winning. We winning. So that's why I keep telling y'all, like, some of y'all that be asking me questions, I'm being told not to tell you nothing because you already know the answer. You already know the answer. And now's the time for you to have to tap in and work in your own gifts, because literally I'm not to enable you. I'm not here to enable you. These cards, they're great, but trust. Trust what you know. Trust what you know. It's all inside of you already. It's all inside of you already. God gave Pisces understanding. Why did he give us that? Why did he make it so that we encompass and embody every zodiac sign? Why do you think he gave us that? Because he wanted you to go ask somebody else? No. He wanted you to know what you are, who you are, and at the time when it's time for you to go to him. He didn't sit me here to be no real tarot reader for y'all. That's not what my assignment was. You can read tarot just as good as me. Trust your intuition, because technically, no matter what these cards say, this and what they give you as of now, people want you to be extra heavily burdened. You can look at the images on these cards and see what it says. But I have been listening to me. I guess remember, 1, trust your training. 2, stay in your lane. 3, hello, finish strong. Look at you, finish strong. This is what this is. It's basically saying you could have done this a different way, many different ways, but you chose to finish strong, because that's exactly what this card is. You finishing strong. You may be tired, you may be overburdened, you may be stressed out, but literally the house is right here. Finish strong. I was just talking to someone last night, telling him I'm scared to tap in because I've been seeing things since I was a kid, but he told me I need to embrace it. What you fighting it for? That's part of the reason why certain things actually happen to us too, because we keep trying to push away what is trying to help us open up and what is trying to help us stay in the road. Like, he gave us understanding that past all understanding. Hello. And we keep trying to, like, does this person really love me? If you gotta ask, guess what? That ain't the person for you. Because the person that love you, you're not gonna have to ask. That's already an answer. That's already an answer. Why do you care? A person that's for you, you don't have to ask them type of questions. That's why I keep wondering, like, sometimes I think we be glutton for punishment. Like, all in ourselves. We just really be glutton for punishment because we just want to be accepted or loved or something so bad, and that's because of what's happening here. That's because of what the people try to put into us, that you are this and you are that. You really honestly don't need nobody but yourself, you and God. Everything else will fall into place. I promise you. If you don't do nothing else today other than focus on yourself and God, watch your whole life change. For the better. Period. For the better. For the better. I literally had to do something where it was, God told me to go somewhere. Leave and go somewhere, right? To move out of a different state. I was so afraid because I'm saying, I don't know anybody there. Like, you know, I'm going to be by myself. And I knew one person, my dad was there, but I didn't know, you know, what was going to happen. My whole family is in somewhere else. And I'm saying, like, what am I going to do? But I had to be obedient. I was obedient. And I left. Turned out to be the best thing for me ever in life. Yes, I was afraid. When I moved here, I don't know nobody. I still don't know nobody. I moved here in 2012. I don't know nobody. I don't have no family here. I moved to Georgia with nobody. Me and my sons. Best thing could have ever happened to me in my life. Best thing could have ever happened to me in my life. I'm not around nobody. Nobody's around me. My house is so comfortable to where I didn't feel like I needed to go and, you know, be around, you know, nobody else. And the worst mistake I could have ever done was incorporated something from my past into now my future. But literally, I was looking at it yesterday. So when I was telling y'all about how a tarot reader, she ended up saying that there's somebody from your past because this person was doing magic. They told me that they were doing magic. This person kept telling me that they were writing my name. So that's why the tarot reader picked it up. That's why she picked it up, because they were casting spells. But that's the thing that put that person in my mind, because I'm talking to a tarot reader and she says, there's a person from your past that you're going to have a relationship with, this, that, and the third. I could have really done without that whole thing. The lesson was the blessing, and the blessing was the lesson. Thank God I learned it, because, again, this person could have now attacked me at a higher level once I'm done with this situation. They can't attack me no more, because guess what? I'm never looking back at that person. I'm never going back into that situation. That person, you can't even breathe near me. That person can't breathe near me in life. Okay? Once this situation and this cycle is over, I won't care what happened with that person. That person and me don't exist on the same realm. And when I'm saying that, it's not that I'm being mean. It's not that I'm being malicious. It's not like I see you. everything that just happened, that just transpired, I see you. I see who you are. And that energy, I'm mad that I let you touch me. And I'm not like, listen, because ew. Everything about it. As I look at it, it's, and no judgment, like I said, because I still love the person. But the energy that's active in that person, the spirit that's active on that, and I said before that I knew there was a devil in there, but the devil that I thought was in there, or the devil that was showing itself in there, is different from the devil that is actually in there now. Because the devil in there that's in there now, its slip is showing. And y'all think I'm being funny when I say that, but I'm not being funny when I say that. If y'all pay attention to what's happening with the men that's running around here, I'm not kidding when I'm saying the slip is showing. The slip is showing. Something has happened and something has changed in that energy. Not being funny. It's all factual. Because the energy that I know that was in there would have never, or would not have ever. But oh well, I'm not judging. It's just insightful for me to see. And now I know that, listen, I know what I'm about to do and what I'm going to do. Those types of energies can't be around me. Because there's going to be so much stuff that they only come to steal. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And even when I was with that energy, they couldn't see the vision. They couldn't see the vision at all, period. Because I know I have already been told what was happening, what I was going to do. But they can't see it because they can't control it. So a person that, if you have vision, God gave you vision, God gave you understanding, and then somebody comes along trying to control what God has, God gonna move that thing. God gotta move that thing, because now it's trying to be in control when God is saying, I'm in control of this. I need this thing. I need you, Catherine. I need you to be at this location at this time for this assignment. But then you invite an energy into your life that says, oh, I'm in control of Catherine. So Catherine, I don't want you doing that because it puts you in front of this many people and I don't want you to. No, God gonna remove that thing. God gonna remove that thing. Because God said the assignment, your life, your light has to interconnect with Jake. It's got to interconnect with Prestige Girl. It got to interconnect with this. But yet you allowed a person to come into your energy to say, to control, because, you know, I'm a good wife, a virtuous wife. So a virtuous wife wants to listen to her husband. Her husband says, don't do this, 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 and this. Then now guess who my husband is? My husband up here. And my husband said, my husband, God said, you sit here. Don't you engage with nobody. Don't you talk to nobody. And I'm going to start showing you who each one of these energies that you think are so high and mighty are. I'm going to show you how each one of these energies are this. So trust yourself. Know that you can see certain things, including my, like, listen, y'all know how I feel about my favorite rapper. Even like when we was talking about Aquarius energies be like lying and trying to cover up stuff, like literally I could see this dude. It's weird because they show one thing. I can see what this energy is behind the scenes. I don't like it. Hey, Aaron. And so it's just like, and no judgment, no judgment. But if you're going to show your life to the world, don't be faking and while you doing it, because I can literally see what you're doing. So to me, that even started to make me feel a certain type of way about different, you know, energies that are, you know, I'm a fan of, because I don't want to be a fan of that. You out your mouth, you saying you are of good character and you are a good energy, but behind the scenes, you want some different stuff. You trying to control some stuff too. And God don't like that. Because again, it's God's assignment. Not what the person think like, okay, I'm so high and mighty because I'm a rapper, because I'm a singer, because I got this much money, or because that. You could be up today and down tomorrow, trust and believe. And half of them be spiraling out of control, and they don't want you to see it because they don't want you to know that their career is on the blink of it being non-existent, because the people that they keep trying to bring around them want to control, or they want to what is it, your publicist, they kind of control the image of what's happening. Ain't no image right now. You want to know what the image is? God is the image. Because everybody, no matter how they try to put a spin on it, all of us are being told on. All of us are being told on. We're all being told on. Right now, I keep saying it, it's Judgment Day right now, because we're all being exposed. If you do something today, you're going to be exposed for it tomorrow. Why you hiding it anyway? That's why I keep trying to tell you, I be cussing. Like, all the stuff that I be, because why? Why am I going to hide it from you? So, literally, I'm going to be on my true, authentic self because of the fact that, what you going to do? And if I try to cover it up and I try to hide, God going to expose me anyway. That's the time that we're in. We're all being exposed. So, as of now, y'all going to get this work because I don't really care. That's what I'm saying about the person. I see what she's doing. I know why she's doing it. But we have to be mindful about tapping into other people's energy, because some stories are not ours to tell. Some stories, they have to tell it. And if we start exposing people when we are supposed to be exposing ourselves, or we are the person, we in trouble. So we got to be mindful. We definitely have to be mindful. So it's okay for us to speak our truth. It's okay for us to stand in our power. And if a person don't start no won't be none. I already told y'all that. Don't start no won't be none. Because for every good that's in my body, I'm still a Pisces. And as we all know, we can be the best people. But when we start dragging, talk to your mom about it, because nobody told you come over here bothering me when I was trying to mind my business. And then they'll say, oh, they're just being emotional. No, you about to be emotional because you about to get this work. When I told you to stay out of my, like, going about your business. Go play with somebody else. Because I'm not nobody's toy and I'm not nobody's game. Go play with somebody else. Go play with your mom, because I got kids and I don't want to play with nobody else's kids. So go play somewhere else. And I don't care how old you are. You can be 50. I'm still talking to you. Go play with your own mom. Don't come play with me, because I'm not your mom. I don't like playing with other people's kids. So let's all be mindful. And everything ain't everybody's business. That's the other thing. So we have to also remember that it's okay for you to have private stuff too. But are you still of good character? You see what I'm saying? So are you still of good character? So even if you were to be recorded while you were not showing that, are you still of good character? Are you going to be behind the scenes saying one thing that you wouldn't say in front of people? Because I'm not going to be behind the scenes saying nothing that I wouldn't say in front of y'all. Y'all probably going to say that girl in her mouth. Because one thing that even my family says, I don't have, what is it? I don't have sugar. Or season your words with salt. I think that's the Bible version of it. But that's what my aunt said. Because I'll just say some stuff. They try to take our kindness for weakness and run up. Hello, until you show them different. Stand your guard, stand your ground. If I slap Pisces, they're going to run away crying. Listen, I'm sitting here and it's the only thing that I had to do. God said the minute people were doing stuff, and I'm saying, God, they hitting me. Like, they doing stuff. They poking. And God said, are you okay? And I said, yes, God, I'm okay. Okay, well, let them hit you again. It happened so many times that I started like, listen, God, like, are you okay? And then he started revealing to me, okay, so did this happen to you? Like, they hit you, right? But were they able to take this? No, they didn't. Okay, so they hit you, but were they able to take that? No. They hit you, but you still, you know, you eating every day. I'm still blessing you, you know, on it. Are you okay? Yes. So then I had to start noticing that too, because they poking, they exerting energy, because what God was trying to teach me was patience, and also certain things don't even deserve your attention. So if it don't take nothing from you, even though they're casting spells, and although they have like you know, you're working extra hard. It's 2222. You're working extra, because if y'all look at my channel, I kid y'all not, if y'all look at my channel, right, and y'all can compare me to any one of these tarot readers that y'all want to, or anything else. Look at my channel, look at how many videos I have up, right? Look at my subscription numbers, and then go look at another tarot reader that you deem is to be equal or whatever to mine. Look at their videos, look at their subscribers list, and explain to me why I'm working 10 times harder with less. It's been a thing my whole entire life. I do more with less. I do more with less. Why? Because somebody has been trying to stop me for a long time. Let's see. One night years ago, I was at rest, almost asleep, and I felt something lay down inside my body. I immediately sat up and shook it off. There's a presence that has followed me from North Carolina to Georgia. Honey, I believe it. It's very angry. Someone asked me how I know, but it makes me feel uneasy. So I listen. Trust what you know. Do not take my kindness, silence for weakness. Hello. Listen, y'all, Alexis, Catherine, we got to trust that we know, that we know, that we know, that we know, okay? Either way, God has still, I've always been blessed. Like, no matter, can you imagine, and this is for me, I can almost imagine if I didn't have all the things that I have obtained in life through God, and God has done, that if I have not, if they released me and a person couldn't do anything to try to hold on to me or try to hinder me or trying to stop me, or because I just said I do more with less, right? And that's because there's been a energy of something trying to hold me back, or something trying to not let me soar. Now, imagine, I keep telling y'all, the universe is going to adjust itself as many times as needed in order to fix that, right? So God is working on it. I already know they're going to work on it. But if I have attained and have been the thing that I am, even with a restriction, can you imagine what I'm about to be? Because I know God is about to clip that cord and he's about to let me just run free. They know that. They see that. And they won't be a part of it. Do not... I went to Beyonce in August, and during her energy song, I felt something try to enter through. Hello? And God told me to leave. I left it. Listen, I told y'all, the thing that you talk about, Alexis, with these artists and things is very much true, okay? Very much true. I mean, exactly. It's like I was getting attacked in my family since I was a child, but now I know I'm different. Now, just imagine what you have obtained even at this point, Jake, right? So remember, I keep telling y'all, it's like this to me. It's almost like you going and somebody trying to pull you back. Excuse me. And just look at your life already up until this point. Can you imagine what's going to happen? Because pretty soon that cord gets clipped. You're just going to be able to go. It's like a rocket. All the things that are attached fall off. That's what's happening. So all those attachments are falling off. You're about to be able to just fly and soar. And that was one of the things that God told me when I got sat down here. It's a video that I said, normally people talk about how I'm fearless and I just go, right? They don't know I be scared while I'm doing it, but I trust God. So I know that God has always been there to catch me. And this time God told me, this time you have to fly. Like, I'm not going to catch you because it's like a bird. He wasn't going to catch me this time. I had to just fly. And I had to know that I could do it. And this time I know that I could do it. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. So I got to do it. And God even said himself, I'm not going to catch you. I'm going to push you out the nest. And this time you gotta soar. Like I said, all the clips, it's being clipped. All the strings are falling apart. I see everybody for who they are. I see all the things, and they see me for who I am as well. Thank you. Thank you. I'm with you. I always have to stretch it out. I have always had, yes, and things will be compared to others. I was okay. I was young, and I'm getting older, and it's frustrating. Well, don't get frustrated, because guess what? All you need to know is, are you doing the things that you need to do? Because watch, your wings are about to get clipped. That string is about to get cut. And you're going to be like a rocket. All the other pieces are going to fall off, and you're going to have to shoot where you're going. So make sure you aim properly, okay? Without God, I'm nothing. Amen? Yes, Jake. Spread your wings and fly. Definitely, that's what it has to be right now. Because literally, if you notice and if you see all the things that are happening, just, I mean, it makes sense. If God gave Pisces understanding, it makes sense for us to just pay attention. So y'all reading is up, and I'm just gonna let y'all go so y'all can go see the reading. I'm going to post it now because I was waiting. It just went up. So and then I gotta title it, but oh, it's already up. Hold on. I didn't even title the video. I didn't even know I let it free. So, okay, y'all go watch y'all video. I love y'all, and I'll be back. Hello. Jake, you said a mouthful, honey. Alexis, listen. Anything you can dream, you can have. All right, y'all. I'm going to shut this down. Video's up, and then I'll be back. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Go with God.